the Shared Sessions. NL.
What's up, family? Shared Sessions, Netherlands. We're here tonight with the one and only Wes Watkins from the USA. Family that came over to see his family. Man, we're so lucky to have you in, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. It's good being here, you know?
Yeah, man.
It's great. I have no words right now. I've never had any words for the past few days being here.
Man. So how was Amsterdam for you? You went to Amsterdam and...
We walked the entire Amsterdam. The entire Amsterdam. It was fun, man. Like, it was great. Like, everybody showed me so much love being here. Like, it was great. There's no other words. You just got to be here. It's one of the things, you know, you got to come to see it. Yeah. It's not what you just see on TV. Like, it was fun. I got to see everything from the markets, everywhere. Wow. It's great. I can't say anything else, but it's great. Yeah. Loving being here.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Okay. I was born in Baltimore, Maryland. I've been playing drums for 26 years. Wow. My entire life, my father had drumsticks from the day I was born to now. I've had the chance to play for many different artists. Haven't been on any tours or anything yet, but when I was 7, I played for Richard Smallwood. I've played for like different groups. Back home, we got in DC, the DMV area, we had what we call go-go. So I've played in different go-go bands, gospel go-go bands, regular go-go bands, from Ten Commandments to Listen Band, Subtle, Vibe, played with Backyard, played with Northeast Groovers, played with 360, R&S Project.
Man, that's
it's like, yeah, it's still other bands. Red Carpet. I'm trying to leave anybody else. So if you're watching this, I apologize if I leave you out. But I've played with them. Right now I play with an R&B group called the Walker Reds Project.
You got a new album.
Well, nah, the album actually is from my church, I5. Shout out to I5 Church. And our album is on iTunes right now. I5, look it up, get it. It's great. So yeah, that just came out this past Tuesday. So it's like, you know, that's all I do right now, just music, between music. I have a 5-year-old son, taking care of him and working. That's amazing.
How does he feel about a dad playing drums for a living?
Oh, he loves it. My son plays drums too. Yeah. If people look on my Facebook, you'll see my son in a Batman costume playing drums.
I saw it.
Yeah. But he plays though. Like, you know, I didn't want to, like my father, he didn't force drums on me. So, you know, he just let me come into my own. He wanted me to be a kid and, you know, if this is the direction you want to go in, do it. Yeah. And when I did, he supported me. So I'm trying to do the same with my son. I don't want to force it on him, but he has no choice. It's in his blood.
Yeah, man.
His father plays, his grandfather plays.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So what do you think about, you know, the whole Shared Session we're setting up here with you? How do you feel about Shared Sessions?
Now, I love it what y'all doing here. Especially it's growing. Like, from the first time, I remember when y'all first started it, you know, it's grown since then. And for y'all to make it, you know, to the Slag with Crack, did I say it right? For y'all to make it to that magazine, you know, and it's being noticed, and now back home, a lot of people are catching on to it. So, man, me personally, I love it. I love what y'all are doing here, and I appreciate for y'all even thinking to say, hey, we want to bring you here. You know,
it's an honor, man.
You know, I appreciate it, man. It's an honor to be here. My first time out the country, like, I have no words for it. Like, I'm really loving what y'all are doing. And
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You've got a few companies that endorse you.
Yeah, I'm endorsed with Supernatural Cymbals, Valor Drumsticks, and Revelation Drums. Shout out to Lim with Supernatural. Shout out to Fred with Valor. And shout out to Steve Taylor with Revelation Drums. That's who did that yellow and red snare drum y'all see.
I saw it.
That was cool.
So yeah, it's cool for them, you know, for them to bring me on board and you know have me to be part of their families and everything like that. So.
Well, you've told that you've done a lot of stuff in the last 5 years. What do you think you're going to be doing in the next 5 years, or where do you hope to be in 5 years?
the next 5 years, man, I hope to be like touring soon. You know, that would be great to be able to knock out my first tour. You know, it's good. I mean, it's always good. I've done a lot of studio work and for different like gospel artists and R&B, such as like Tamika Moore, my man Scooby, Frank Sirius, and a few others. But it's like it's cool to get those studio sessions, but I want to like get the call when I'm just like, hey, we need you on the road for 6 months. And you're going to play for I mean, shoot, hey, to get one of those calls, you know, I want that call that's going to really put me out there. That's like, oh, like that's Wes. Like, hey, I knew him. I know him. He's out playing with, I don't know, Beyonce. Even though it won't happen, but you know, it's like that's it's like that's the call that you know that I would like to get a tour to do my first tour.
So who are your main inspirations, drummers that you admire?
My top 2 inspirations. My father, number 1. Like if it wasn't for my father, point blank period, drums wouldn't be a factor in my life. Like growing up watching my father, the way he practiced, like you know, like I was telling y'all, it's a lot of stuff that I learned from him and the drummers he learned from, you know, watching like Billy Cobham and Louis Belson and Tony Williams and Dave Weckl, you know, and all of those greats, you know, and Dennis Chambers, and for my father to say, hey, watch them, and you know, to be able to see him imitate what they were doing at times, it's like, okay, it make you want to push. And then another one of my inspirations, I call him my big cousin, Larry Dennis, call him L Boogie back home. Like I grew up behind him playing drums, you know. Me and him, we like 8 years apart, but when I was playing for Richard Smallwood, he was too, you know, so growing up watching him play, like he was the youngest in the neighborhood, and where he was like one of the best. So it was like everybody wanted to be like Larry. So you know, now I'm better than you, Larry. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I love you, man. But you know, those my
He's not coming here anymore.
But nah, those are my 2 biggest inspirations, even to this day. Like even as a grown man, that's who I really look to, because that's who I had around me. You know, like it's one thing to look at people on video to say, hey, you know, they inspired me to do this, but that's who really inspired me.
Awesome.
But you know, I do have other people that that influenced me a little bit, such as Mark Kohlenberg, awesome drummer. Like he plays for Robert Glasper right now. Mark Kohlenberg is crazy, dude. Him, Chris Daddy Dave, Sput is a big influence, man. Tony Royster, Chris Coleman. It's no words even, you know.
He was here a couple of weeks ago.
And I wish I was here a couple of weeks ago to be there, to meet him. You got the picture with him. And I just got to see the picture. Like, you know. But yeah, those are some people that make you just want to step your game up like 10 times. And honestly, and to be honest, I had to even take it back. Locally, I had some people, and I don't mean to say locally because honestly, they done a few more things than I've done, but they inspire me too. My boy Willie Howe, like anybody back home that know Willie Howe, like he's ridiculous. Like I still remember meeting him when I was 16, and he came to my church and destroyed me on the drum set, and it just really made me be like, you know what? I need to pick my life up, get my life together, and step my game up on the drums. You know, him and Vernon Strayhorn. Vernon plays for Bishop Eddie James. And he, you know, he's on this last album that they just did. Him, he's younger than me, Vernon like 24, but to see what he's doing and where he's going, like it makes me be like, man, I need to get my life together and step my game up. So,
bro, don't worry, you're doing fine.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. But yo, those are mainly like my influences, you know.
So do you have anything last word to say to the Shared Session family that's watching this interview?
Well, I mean, honestly, I just want to say, for one, I thank y'all for having me here. Like, it is. Oh, that one? Okay. Don't even edit this out. Keep this in. This is good. My mess ups are good. But nah, I just want to say thank y'all, literally, for having me out here. Like, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Like, keep doing what y'all are doing. Like, this is going to really get bigger. I can see it. I look at the bigger picture when I see certain things. Like, I don't know. All I know is it's going to get bigger. Like,
Amen.
For what y'all been doing and where it started from just a few months ago.
Yeah.
You know, this is not something that y'all been doing for years. You just started a few months ago, and it's catching hold, you know, of different people, and people back home are talking about it. Like, I wouldn't lie to y'all. Like, people are really talking
awesome,
about it, you know. So it's like, man, keep doing what y'all doing, and I appreciate it. Like, I do, you know.
Well, we're gonna play a lot. It's gonna be amazing. So watch the footage later.
Yes. Let me get my shout outs real quick.
Go ahead.
Hey, shout out to the Walk with Reds Project, I-5 Church, my man Larry Mack for the tracks, Chris Howden for the tracks, Black Surfer for the tracks, Daniel Bennett for the tracks. Now y'all can't say I didn't mention you or anything. I love y'all, you know. But hey, to everybody back home that supported me, getting me out here, I appreciate y'all. Damari Daddy is coming home tomorrow. I will see you. Love you. Bye. That's it. Perfect.